Majo John Madden. They call me Juanito in Mexico, where I did live for 2 years up until a month ago and do intend to go back eventually. I'm in Asheville, North Carolina, where I'm getting medical intervention for renal failure and possible cancers. And I'm standing in my rehab room where only in the last 10 minutes have I opened the blinds. The blinds were not closed, but they were down, and they obscured this incredible view out here. Incredible view with the bird feeders. Yeah. And I've been here 2 weeks. I've been here 2.5 weeks in this room, loving the room, appreciating the fact that I had a private room, which is great, because I didn't last time. But I never opened the blinds. So it reminded me of a piece I wrote, 30 years ago. 30 years ago in Cincinnati, I wrote a piece called I Found a New Restroom. And it was about how I made a left turn out of the office, my office at Cincinnati Gas and Electric, instead of a right turn, and found a men's room that was way better than the one I always used. And the point I tried to make in the piece I wrote about that was we never know. There are gems, jewels all around us that we don't know are there. I mean, the bathroom was not a jewel, but it was a really nice bathroom, better than the one I usually use. And the point is, all around us, there are miracles all around us, and we don't know they're there. This amazing view with the bird feeder. I get to watch the birds out there. Now that's got a screen. This one does not have a screen. This has got a beautiful view of some red-headed bird over there. Woodpecker. He's got a scalloped flight of a woodpecker. These are birds I knew from other parts of my life that I don't see in Mexico. So that was great. That rocked me. And then, I just pour this all out in one video. From there, I found a comment by my buddy Tom Kilby responding to a video I had put up about something one of my profs had said to me in grad school. And it's an important video to me, but it's only been viewed 9 times. And when Tom responded to it, he responded to something else in that video. I said, thank you, Tom, for watching that video, because it does feel to me like kind of a neglected video. I wish you could get it in front of more people, and I'll put a link to it here. But the part he did not respond to that I mentioned to him was that vignette where my prof, Herb Hampshire, said something important to me, something uniquely validating that no one had ever said to me. That's 50 years old. That anecdote is 50 years old when I was in grad school in my 20s. And that thing Herb said to me, which you got to watch the video, it's a long setup to the story. But what he said to me has stuck for 50 years. For 50 years, I have felt better about myself because of one throwaway, teasing, backhanded compliment sentence from my prof, Herb. And I go on in the video to talk about how he was tormented at that point in his life, very limited. And I also was tormented, very limited in my 20s. Had no idea who I really was or who I was meant to be. He went on to do amazing things, like be the head of John Denver's WinStar Foundation. I don't know that I've done, okay, I'll just say it. I've done amazing things too. I have. Yeah, amazing. Never, ever would have guessed back then that I would do some of the things I've done. So ripples, what I was commenting to Tom about in my response to him saying he liked that thing about the video. I said, we never know. We never know the ripples we have in people's lives. I'm trying to tell people, I'm trying real hard to tell people when they make a difference in my life. I've got a whole thank you bucket list because I recently was given a terminal diagnosis, which is not necessarily true anymore. I got medevac from Mexico up to the U.S. and better doctors than I had available to me in my part of Mexico have said, no, not necessarily terminal. It does look like you've got a couple of cancers that need to be looked into. We'll see. So I still don't know how long I have to live, but there's a good chance it's not a short time. But none of us knows, right? None of us knows. So how then do you live if you don't know? You live as if it's your last day, and you say what you need to say. So I was saying to Tom, I'm trying damn hard to tell people. I missed the chance to tell Herb, my faculty member, how much that made to, what a difference that made to me. He's passed on. I just looked him up recently. He's not around. I can't say it to him, but I can say it to other people. So based on all that, I waltzed out into the hall and encountered my nurse, Morgan, who is one cool young woman, full of tattoos, funky, young, white Southern woman, risk taker. Her boss said of her, she's got empathy, the real deal. She's got the real deal, and you can't make it up. And that's it. She knows how to reach people. So I went out in the hall and said, was that you I heard talking with the guy cleaning the halls about half an hour ago? She said, maybe. And I said, well, what I want to tell you is, for a white girl, you talk black. You talk black. And that's one of my highest compliments. You've absorbed another culture. You're not lily white. No, you're the real deal. You talk real like black people do, tend to do more than white people. And you're just cool. So she liked that. So I didn't miss that chance. I said that to her. And I try, and I'm trying to catch up with some of the people from the past who don't know the ripples they've had in my life. But I want to say to you watching this video that you don't know the ripples you've had in people's lives. Ask them, how have I made a difference in your life? Tell them how they've made a difference in your life. Let's share the information so it's not outside of our consciousness. Yeah. My hands are shaking. It's part of the medical condition I've been dealing with for 3 months, is that my hand is shaking. But so what? So what? What do they say? Speak the truth even though your hand is shaking? I love that line. Speak the truth even though your voice shakes. Speak the truth about what you love in other people and what they've done for you. Okay.